I did it! Free knitting pattern, which I'm very happy that I was able to finish first sock. I'm knitting the second sock, and so here it is, just in case you are wondering. Maybe let's go this way. I'm knitting the second one so you can join. I created a post on YouTube on YouTube channel, knittingILove, just in case. You have a link to all my knitting patterns. I think at this time now we'll have 14 or 15 of them, I'm not sure. So browse it through and find. You have access to the folder. My members who have level 1, you have access to the folder, my all socks knitting patterns. I included that sock there too. And obviously level 2, knittingILove members, you have access to all the patterns, therefore you'll find in the sock patterns too. Just in case you want to kind of join me, you definitely can have a different idea for the colors that I use, but the name is Heirloom drift, because this kind of gives a vibe of a folk Nordic style, I would say, mixing with some modern technique, because that's a bit of a mosaic, you just slip stitch, so that's very easy. And then obviously with some kind of amazing colors. Can you see that? Yeah. And this. So for that, I used this yarn. As you can see, it's very rich with color. And I was thinking that this was American yarn, but thank you so much for correcting me that it actually is Canadian yarn. Crazy Dog Yarns. And this is How to Beat the Blacks. Yeah, because it's very, very colorful. And obviously you could see I haven't used that much in the pattern per se. I did not went with the how many grams I used for each stuff. You know, you can play with your own thing. It's a free pattern for everyone to use, therefore go for it. As you can see, bits difference. So roughly, I would say 5 grams, 5 grams. This is 3-4 grams. So this section will be each 3 grams each, and this one, let me think, I would go maybe for 8 grams. The contrast color and the gray, I would be guessing maybe 8 grams again too. So I don't know who can do the math and do, I don't know, I'm just guessing, all the guess. So let me know, how do you like it? Obviously you can omit this, just keep this if you like more heritage, more heirlooms things, and unless you're not really a fan of that, you can go with some, just with the leg chart. But I just mix things up a little bit to have it more interesting. And this is my first design in 2025. So that's amazing. Anyway, and I was able to do it, and I'm still knitting it, so you could actually catch up. And I know the few of you are amazing knitters and probably will finish even before I finish this sock. And as you can see, I'm not going with the colors because it's more sustainable or so from perspective of me knitting it. So you could see it's not, I'm just going with the flow because I don't want to waste any bit of this gold. Because, you know, so I'll put an effort to it. So I try to use every bit of it. So yeah, it's nice. Meant to be short, what you call it? Shorty, but it's actually like my standard sock anyway. So we shall see how that goes. I knit a 64. It can be knit for 4 sizes, and you can spread it lower or higher if you want to. So yeah, check it out. Let me know how you feel about it. So I'm just knitting this, and I'm thinking what to knit next. And I was thinking somehow in my brain, it occurred to me that a while back, I think I was knitting a teddy bear, and I haven't finished it. So do you remember that? So I'm thinking I need to find it in some of my whips. I have loads of whips. So yeah, that's that. And today I have a saying, and you may know this, so I'm going to tell you and give you a bit of play if you want to write down in the comments who do you think said that. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Yes, and I go with this in regards having little children. So there are some difficulties and I try to get through with the opportunities. So I'm not going really deep into the thing as I would probably seen, but yeah, I'm going through perspective of try to find opportunity in the situation that I feel chaotic or I cannot find myself. Take 2 breaths. Apparently it's good to have 40 seconds of silence and self-discovery before acting at all in anything. So 2 breaths apparently would work with that deep opportunity. So I'm trying to be very creative. Right, so yeah, let me know, are you knitting anything? We have May now, we're coming into June, and I know it's Christmas in July, and I really said that I'm going to start knitting the Christmas jumper, and I'm hoping that will be enough time for me. So let me know. I think I'm going to bring that whip in regard to the teddy bear, so I may finish and give it to my son. That's the plan anyway, and then if anything other strikes, I'll let you know. So far I will be finishing at this, and hopefully we shall see how that goes. If you're interested in regards to the construction, I like to knit and design toe up, so we started with the toe. We're knitting this, like I said, if you're not new to colorwork, mosaic knitting kind of would classify it as a colorwork, but basically you just hold one strand and you slip a stitch and knit a stitch. So when you get there, the stitch that you slip will give you the below color, and then you're knitting with the second color, right? So that's why it comes like this. And then this is a color work, so something for you, gives that feeling, I think, of a Nordic Fair Isle knitting a bit. So you could see we start with the yellow and gray, and then we switch to yellow and brown, and then we go back again. There are some, yes, there are some ends to wave in, but I think it's all worth it. So just to give you close up, right? So let's leave it like that, and I'm going to give you an answer. Who said that? That was Albert Einstein. Einstein, I think that's how we say it, isn't it? So whoever got it, you're brilliant. And if you didn't get it, you're brilliant too. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.